So in this session, we'll be seeing about three important functions. One is vlookup, hlookup, and xlookup. Now we'll be first seeing about vlookup. So V stands for vertical lookup, H for horizontal lookup, and X is a combination of vlookup and hlookup. Okay, so xlookup is actually an advanced, but you have to know what is vlookup and hlookup. So vlookup is a function which searches or looks for a value vertically. Okay, so when you're searching for something, it will be searching in the form of columns. Okay, so like this, it will be searching in the form of columns and not row wise. Okay, that is called as vertical lookup. Okay, so now I have a database where I have employee ID, their first name and their last name. Now suddenly in an organization, what happens is like they are changing the location of an employees. Okay, so you have the employee ID alone and they are mentioning that so and so ID person has been shifted to this location. Okay, so now we have to find what is their first name and their last name. So typing and searching everywhere, so for each and every person can be a tedious task. When even like when you have a large amount of data, let us say if your organization is having 1,000 employees or 500 employees, it is very difficult to search for each and every person. So that is why that is where actually this lookup function is helpful for us. So let us see how we lookup is useful. So you're going to type equal to vlookup. Okay, so you can see vlookup means it returns the first search result in a vertical list. So vlookup, I'm going to give tab. So you can see the formula is you're going to first give the lookup value, then the table array, that is the table or the database which you're going to select. Next, here you have to note it down the column index number, which column you're going to give, and the range lookup. So first is the lookup value. What I'm going to look for. So I'm going to look for the employee ID. Okay, I'm just going to select it here. Then comma. Next is the table array. So always remember from the heading, you have to go select the entire table. Okay, so I have to lock the table. Why? Because is like otherwise when you're searching for other employees, your values may get missed. Okay, so I have locked it by pressing F4. Next is the column index number. Always be careful. So column index number means in the database, what is your index number? That is your column number. So that's why I have what to say left the a column blankly. Okay, so here in this database, my column number is actually 2. Okay, so my column number is actually 2. So I'm giving 2 here. Okay, comma. Now it is asking, do you want a approximate match or exact match? Actually, I want an exact match. So I am giving 0 here. Okay. So like 1 means it is actually like approximate matches needed. I'm giving a true matches needed here. So I'm giving 0. Then I'm actually closing the bracket and I'm going to give enter. So now if you see, it is given that Disha is actually the first name for this ID. So let us check it, H6TV. So yes, obviously H6TV 90W. Let us drag it down and see. Okay, so that's all. So you can find all the names quickly. Okay, now let us move on to the next thing, which is last name. This is actually the same as your first name. Again, we'll type it. We lookup tab. My lookup value is nothing but my ID number. Okay, so the table of array where it is going to search is, I'm going to select this entire table, then comma, then my column index number. So earlier it was first name, so I have selected the second column in the table. Now it is actually the last name, so it is the third column of my table. So 3, comma 0. Okay, so before going to that, I'm going to lock my um, value table array. So F4. So it gets locked. Now, so Disha Kapoor. Now just select it down, and so all your values get displayed. Okay, last name you can randomly even check it. So VSKYRLU. So where it is? Yes, the first name itself. So you can see Sana Fatima and Sana Fatima. That's all. So Evangeline Davis, EO. So here you can see the values. So this helps you to save your time quickly. Now let us move on to hlookup. Hlookup is a function which helps you to search your values horizontally. So vlookup, always remember vlookup is column wise and hlookup is row wise. Okay, so that is what you have to remember. So row wise it will search. So now the first thing is here hlookup. So it is going to search horizontally. So now I have a region, sales data, eastern region, western region, north region, and southern region. Region wise, I have the data. So a number of items which are being sold in the data in the each region, and the date on which it is being sold also I have the date here. Okay, now I have to find for the southern region, I have to find the data. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the formula hlookup. It is similar to your vlookup, but here it is going to search row wise. Okay, hlookup tab. So first is my lookup value. So I'm going, my lookup value is south. Okay, so my region is going to be my lookup value, or which you wanted to search here. That is going to be your lookup value. Now my table array. Similarly, as you have to include your headers also. So include your entire header data. Next is row index number. So here what you have to look is I'm going to find the sales in the southern region. So sales is present in actually the second row of your database. Okay, this is the first row, this is your second row. So I'm going to give 2 comma 0, which is going to be my exact match. So before going for that, I'm going to actually lock my value F4. Okay, now I'm actually again going to lock my this value also. You can lock it. I'm just locking this value also, my lookup value also. Now enter. You need not like lock up your um, which value your lookup value, but for a safety I'm just locking it, but it is not needed. Now let us move on to the number of items which is being sold in the southern region. Again hlookup, then my lookup value is south, then my table of array is this entire place, comma, my index number, row index number of items sold is 3. Okay, 3 comma 0. Now I'm going to log both of this. For a safety, I'm logging it. So you need not log this A9, but if you log it, like, you need not worry about the data. So just enter. Okay, so you can see 115. Now equal to, again for date, hlookup tab, my lookup value, comma, my table of array including my headers, comma, my row index number. So the date is in the fourth column. Okay, so comma 4 comma 0. Now I'm going to again lock it F4, then F4, then give enter. Okay, so you can see the data has been obtained. Now let us say I want to find it for western region, WEST. If you just select it, you can see the values have been changed. Again, I'm changing it for northern region. Okay, so all your values are changed east. Okay, this is how hlookup is useful. So VLOOKUP is nothing but it searches in column wise, and your hlookup searches in row wise. That is the main difference in both of them. So this vlookup and hlookup has been for nearly 30 years, they say, and xlookup has been introduced just in 2019, which combines the feature of especially vlookup and hlookup, and you need not worry whether it's a row or column, and you need not give. So here we had the we were searching which row, which column, so you need not worry about it here. Or similarly, here also we were seeing which column it is, so you need not worry about it. You just have to select the data and the lookup value, and you'll be getting the needed data there. So now let us go into xlookup. Okay, so here you have the designation of a particular company. Okay, what are the designations being present, and their names are being given, and to which department these people belong to, and what is their salary. Now, let us say I wanted to find a person by their name. Okay, if I give their name, I want to get the department designation and salary from the database. I don't want to go and search. So for this function, we can use xlookup. Okay, so xlookup can be used in the places of where you look vlookup and hlookup also, but like you have to know vlookup and hlookup. Now, how xlookup works, we are going to see. Okay, now I'm going to give equal to xlookup of. So you can see it searches a value to return an item from a range. So xlookup of my first is what I'm going to give is my lookup value. So my lookup value is nothing but brown. This name I'm going to select it. Okay, comma my lookup array. So always remember there we have selected the entire database, but here it is not needed to select the entire database. So here the first thing is my lookup value. The lookup value is nothing but my name. I'm going to search by name. So only this name region I'm going to select it, including the header. Okay. Now, comma. Okay, including the name. Okay. Now, comma. I'm going to select the return array. Okay. Now, first I'm looking by the name. Okay. Now, what it has to return. So, it has to return in which department they belong to. So, I'm just going to select Control Shift down. So, the department. Okay. Now, comma. Okay, this is my return array. So, you can just close on with this. But let us say if I want to display if so and so person is not available in the database, it should give not found or not available. So I'm just giving a text. Okay, not available. Or I'm giving not found. It should display me not found. Okay, so the match mode should be exact. So I'm giving 0 comma 1. So this is also not needed. So I'm just going to give not found. Exact match I need. So I'm giving 0. So I'm just closing it. Enter. So now if you see, Brown belongs to sales department, is it? So let us see. So Brown, yes, he belongs to sales department. We have obviously got the data. Now let us try for designation also. So equal to xlookup of tab. My lookup value is my name here. So name comma, so where it is going to search in this region, it is going to search name comma my return array, what it is going to return, the designation it is going to return. So this entire region comma, now match mode is going to be exact match. So 0 means exact match it is going to give. So if not found, actually, so I'm going to give not found, this person is not found comma exact match. Just give enter. Okay, so Brown is a sales manager. So where is Brown? So Brown is a sales manager. Now I'm going to find the salary equal to xlookup of my lookup value is name. Okay, by this I'm going to search in the database. By giving the name, only typing the name, I'm going to search in the database. Okay, by name, comma, my lookup array, then I'm going to give my return array is going to be my salary. Okay, comma, if not found, I'm just going to give not available. Or I'm going to give not found or not available. I give not available. Then my match is going to be exact match 0. Now give enter. So Brown salary is 85,000. So now let us just change the name and see. I want the salary of Mason or details of Mason. I'm just going to give. That's all. If you see, Mason is a legal person. He belongs to legal counsel and his salary is 45,000. Okay. So you can even, what to say, look up a value can be changed for CEO and you can search their name and designation and salary. So it depends on what you wanted, through what you want to look up the value. Okay. So let me try one more value. I'm going to give Smith's name and I'm just going to select it. So Smith he belongs to executive department. His designation is CEO and his salary is 3 lakhs. Okay. So this is how xlookup actually works. And this xlookup is useful when you're working with large amount of data. So in the next session, actually, we'll go for methods of dispersion. Okay.